Hi, I'm Sketchbook, and with the new year right around the corner, I think a lot of people have New Year's resolutions, and a lot of them, if you're watching this video, might be related to drawing. So I think a lot of people might ask themselves, how can I get better at drawing in the new year? Definitely it's a good fresh start, and I think that it's very possible to have a resolution and stick to it, and I wanted to try to explain what I do to improve my drawings, but also stick to a schedule. So I think the first thing that you should do is think about what exactly you want to improve at. Whether it's drawing hands or hair or full body, whatever it is that you want to improve at, and then find out about how much time it takes to draw that particular thing as a sketch. I think 15-30 minutes is a good choice of time because the point of this exercise is to draw every single day. And I think people that are busy can still devote about 15 to 30 minutes to drawing every single day. If you have more time, you can kind of adjust it to whatever fits your needs. But the point of this is not to do really complicated pieces, it's to improve and set a goal and something that you could stick to, a routine for multiple weeks. And I think the best way to stick with these goals is to use a sketchbook because you could really chart your progress. You could see the first drawing you did and compare it to the next one, but you could also flip a few pages once you've done 2 weeks worth of work and see the result of your practice. It is very difficult at the beginning to stick with it. If you're doing hands at first, it might take you a full 15 minutes to do one hand that looks good, but you'll see over maybe 5 days, you'll be drawing 3 hands, and each one will be as good as that first day. So seeing that progress is definitely a good way to stick with your New Year's resolution. If you're not seeing that progress, if you're not getting closer to your goal, it's very difficult to stick with that routine. And I also think that this is a very flexible method because after 2 weeks or so, you should probably reevaluate the situation and see if you still want to continue practicing that one specific technique. Also, I think that you should keep things simple for this kind of New Year's resolution, that once you start to complicate something, it goes out of hand and you lose track of it, and in the end, you fall off of doing that routine and eventually you stop doing it completely. Sticking with a time limit is going to give you more experience through drawing more pieces. One thing that I see a lot of artists that are starting out, they have maybe a good technique of coloring, but they don't have their anatomy down quite yet. It's definitely something that I was at fault for at the beginning and even fairly recently. This is something that I kind of saw when I first started Instagram. I wanted to do daily sketches and I had achieved that for quite a few months. But as I continued, I kind of reevaluated what I wanted to do, and it went from doing a black and white sketch to a sketch that had some color, and then it finally went to a full colored piece where I did actually do some daily full color pieces, and it just got to be too much. So keep a realistic goal, and even if you're a busy person, I think 15 minutes is enough to commit to practicing an art form that you really enjoy. In the comments, why don't you let me know what your New Year's drawing resolution is, or if there's anything I could do to help you in that process. Like I've said, I've done this a few different ways over a few different years, not necessarily on New Year's. This is something you could do anytime, but with a new year, I think it's a good way to start off on a positive note and a way to challenge yourself and also improve. So yeah, just leave a comment, let me know what's going on, and hopefully I'll see you again. Thanks.